So my name is Kelly Martin. I'm the chair of the July 4th committee. I'm also a member of the Lidditz Springs Park Board of Trustees. I've been on the park board for 5 years now, and I've been the chair of this event for this is my 4th year, including 2020 when we had to modify things a little bit. So each year has been a little different challenge for me. The first year I took it over was obviously new and everything was different, and I had to learn as I went. In 2019, we had to make a major change to our fireworks field behind me. We used to shoot fireworks from the Wilbur property next door, but because that property was sold, we had to reconfigure where we shoot them from and actually move the shoot site right onto our own property, so that changed our layouts. I've learned way more about required drop zone distances and safety and things like that about for what's required for fireworks than I ever thought that I would. Of course, we had challenges in 2020 and had to modify, but we were able to hold certain events that kept the tradition alive and kept the 203rd consecutive, allowing for this year to be the 204th now.
Wow. And do you guys have like high fireworks and ground fireworks, or do you just do the high ones?
So we are actually known more for our ground show. We do have a lot of the high classic aerials, but our ground show is unlike any other. In 2017, for our 200th anniversary, we added lasers to the show. So there's lasers in our show, and my favorite part of the show is when we do these really big gas ball bomb explosions, and people in the crowd who see them for the first time always say, "Was that supposed to happen?" Yes.
Whoa! Whoa! Dang! I guess that was, yeah, they warned us that was supposed to happen.
It was supposed to happen, and they are so fun. And the best thing about our show is that it's timed to music. So it's actually a pyro musical, and it's different each year. Sometimes we have a theme, sometimes we just do great songs. So it's different every year. We try to find songs that everybody likes that really speak to somebody and mix it up a little bit. Of course, we always have a patriotic set in there.
Oh, cool. And then, so we were like, as you already know, we're also not just interviewing people, but we're also going to volunteer for this event. We found out like at 7 o'clock in the morning you have a blanket run. When we were walking down here, I'm like, is this part of the blanket run or what happened here?
So the blanket run is this funny tradition that sort of evolved of guests lining up really early in the morning. We've had some years we've had guests lining up as early as 4 a.m. at our gate to when the horn goes off at 7 a.m. they open the gate and people run into the field. I have some fantastic video from a few years ago where a gentleman came in on a bicycle and sort of passed up everybody. So sort of very ingenious ways to kind of come into the park and grab your spot. Now there's still plenty of seating available throughout the day, but it's just become a fun tradition that people like to line up early, have the camaraderie, and grab their certain favorite spot. Some people love the front row, some people love something off to the side, some people like to set chairs at the fringes. So they're just really passionate about getting their spot. But at the end of the night, we still have plenty of seating left and lots of room on the field for everybody.
And I take it this is where it all starts. The whole blanket run starts right here.
That's right. It actually starts at the gate right up at the top here. And in 2019, when we reconfigured everything, we moved a second gate also to the what we call our fireworks gate up at Lidditz Rec Center. So now we have 2 entrances for the blanket run.
Oh, wow. Okay, and then the ground fireworks, are they set off like in front of the springs, or are they set off right here where we can see these big tentacles?
They are actually right behind us here. You'll see this area is fenced off, and inside there's actually a circle that goes inside. So there's another front row on the other side over there. So where you see where the white truck is in the middle there, that's what's transported all of the pyrotechnics here to our property today.
Awesome.
And let me see, I had one fun thing that was new this year was Claire Global, who provides all the audio for us, let us know they brought 15 tons of speakers to this event this year.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I saw that audio setup. I was like, they are not messing around.
No, they're not messing around. So,
definitely
Celebration Fireworks, who is our fireworks vendor, typically brings over 2,000 pieces of pyrotechnics for us. In 2019, they brought 2308, was the exact number of pieces of pyrotechnic that were in this park.
Oh my gosh, wow, that's a lot of fireworks.
Yeah.
So do you think, like, I mean, hopefully not, but I know people need to sometimes work on the holidays and stuff. Do you get complaints from the residents at all saying, can you please stop the fireworks at this time or whatever?
We do have noise ordinances that we are very aware of. Liddittsboro does have a noise ordinance, so we try our very, very best to keep on track at our band shell to keep our main stage entertainment running on time so that we can start fireworks on time. It's always a tricky time schedule there because it has to be dark enough And this time of year, it doesn't really get dark until 9 o'clock or later. So we have to make sure it's just dark enough, but doesn't get too much later. And we do have a longer show. We have a 35-minute show, typically almost every year. The year of the 200th, we actually pushed it to a 40-minute show. So we know that we have a long show, and we know we have a lot of people to get back out into their cars and around town and back home after that. So it's nice when the holiday falls on or around the weekend. Years that it falls midweek, it is a little harder, and people are definitely thinking about, I got to get up and go to work the next day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Good.
you.
Sure, no problem.
Is there anything else you want to add?
I can talk about fireworks and that stuff.
Well, that's our stuff right there. We like to blow stuff up.
Yeah.
And I'm